Today we're starting another project, and I'm going to take a page out of Perkins Brothers building series where they're building a house start to finish, and I'm gonna try to do the same thing with this Barndominium. This is a smaller Barndominium that we're gonna do, so I should be able to cover every step of the way. That's the plan anyway. So this one's also a bit different because we're going to be using ICF, which is insulated concrete forms. So I have my laser set up right there. We have our four corners laid out right there, right there, right there, and right there. So this building is going to be a 24 by 48. Only half of it's going to be enclosed. The rest of it is just going to be a carport. But we're going to have a safe room right there in that corner. Okay, and that's going to be ICF. So for that, we're going to pour it a bit differently. The ICF is a totally different animal. In a sense that they're literally like big Legos. So it's like a playground out here. So we're gonna be doing this ICF, and we need to build the walls up. Then we need to pour concrete inside of them. And then we're also going to pour a concrete roof on top of this thing. So there's a lot of bleed water that comes off of this thing when you're pouring it. So I don't wanna get my slab poured first. Typically that's how you would do it. You pour your slab, then you come back and you build your ICF, and then you pour on top of that. I don't want to do that because I don't want to ruin my floors. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to square everything up, just put some strings up. We're going to get an excavator. We're going to dig the footings. After we're done with that, then we're going to do the ICF. Form it all up. Then we're going to form the rest of the slab all around it, and then we're going to pour it all at once on the same day. It's a bit crazy, I know, but it should work perfectly. The plan is to pour everything on the same day. So first we're going to do the footers. Custom already has the corners marked. He has a corner here, corner there. So on this one, I'm going to do batter boards. On the last one that I did not do batter boards because it was pretty much cut and dry rectangle. So is this one, but because we're going to do this one in two stages, I'm going to use batter board so that we can come back to that reference point whenever we do the rest of the slab. This one was fairly easy to dig. I was able to just drive the stakes in, no problem. Of course, on that side we have rock, so I got to go deal with that. Whew. Really hard ground. All right, so Darren just showed up with the excavator. We have a little bit of digging to do here before we can set the forms. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this back form back here, and then we're gonna square up for the footers. We got some of the dirt work done, just enough for us to work. The plan right now is to measure off of that one corner. We need to move 20 feet this way. This is where we're going to put the footers for the safe room, right here. So we're probably only going to do the forms up to about right here, and then dig the footers. If we have time, we can go the rest of the way, but the important thing is just here where the footers go. We got the string up, and we remove some soil just to make sure that we have enough clearance for our forms, and also so we can contour the ground for drainage later on. All right, so this mark right here is where the safe room is going to start. It's going to go from here that way. So the plan is to get these footers flush with the finished floor. We're going to make them a foot wide all the way around, and then we're going to do the ICF on top. Okay, but we're going to pour the footings first, and then we're going to pour ICF and everything, slab, ICF and everything on pour day. That's the plan. All right, so we got this form up. This is where the safe room is going to start, right there. Okay, we got it nice and straight, and we got our brace so it doesn't move. You will notice the string line is above the forms. The reason for that is we bring it up when we're ready to make it straight, because if it's down here, the form can push on it. But if you bring it up like that, you can simply look straight down at it and tell if the form is perfectly straight or not. We marked the actual dimensions on the form, the corners. Then from there, we pulled off 12 feet here, 12 feet there. Then we got our diagonal dimension both ways. And then we just used a 2x6 to do this one. This is without the 2x6 on the left and with the 2x6 on the right, so it helps. I just need to dig inside of those lines, and of course I'm going to use the excavator for that. All right, so I need to be digging along the forms right there. All right, so the bucket is out here in front. Well, these mini excavators have a really cool feature, and they're different places, but this one has it right here. You push this pedal this way, it turns, it pivots right there. Okay, of course I needed to go the other way, so I'm going to turn it this way. Okay, all right, once I do that, I can rotate like this. All right, and as you can see, now I can dig right along the forms. All right, so there's the footers done already. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull off of that form, because we already know that one's good. We'll pull off parallel. We'll do another one here, and then we'll square up. We'll do this form, that form. Once that one is done, then we'll offset a foot in every direction and form it again. That's gonna give us our 1 foot footing all the way around. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and set this form on this side first. I'm gonna set it level to that form, perfectly perpendicular, and then we're gonna square it up. Ready, Darren?
Yeah, but I think it's parallel though, isn't it?
Parallel. Sorry, Darren. It's the heat, man. Look at that. That sun. It burns. What's the temperature, Darren?
About 110.
110. I don't think it's that bad, but it feels that bad. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, so we're looking for 12 foot 1. But you don't know if you're square. See, if you're not square, you're way off. So what you do is you sweep the tape like this. And the shortest dimension is the correct one. You can see it right here. All right, so now we got this form up, and we're gonna brace it to make sure it's nice and secure and perfectly parallel to that other one. Once we do that, we're gonna cut some 2x6s for these walls, or this form right here, and we're just gonna nail them to the inside, and then we're just gonna brace them. But this one needs to be very secure before we do anything else. All right, so this is where the outside form goes on this line, and the inside goes there. So we decided to make that board as long as the forms. Then we can go ahead and nail it in right there, nail it in on the other side, and now we don't have to hold it. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna get it secured. Then we're gonna go ahead and just, after it's secured, we'll cut this one 12 inches in. Same on the other side, and then we'll just go ahead and nail the board that goes on the inside. Once the inside is done, we'll just do a board here, board over there, and we're done. Right, Darren? Mm-hmm. You don't look too happy, Darren.
Doing forms.
Doing forms. Darren doesn't like doing forms. What are you doing with a nail gun, Darren?
It's a lot better than using nails, hammer and nails.
Getting fancy now, huh?
Trying to.
We already have this form, that form. Now we're gonna do this one here. You can see the mark right there. Then we'll do another one over there. Then we're gonna come back and cut this off right here, all 4 sides. And then all we have to do is put one form here, one form there. We got the everything formed up. We still need to brace this one here and that one there. Pretty much brace everything, but we need to get the rebar in there first. So of course we got to clean out those beams because a lot of dirt fell in. But next time we're here, we're gonna clean that out, put the rebar in there, brace all this, and we're gonna pour it. So we're gonna get this poured, and after it sets up, we're gonna come back. Then we're gonna form the rest of the slab in here and do the ICF. So anyway, exciting project. We'll see you guys next time. We are Texas Barndominiums. Thank you.